We finally have a high overall strategic shooting guard, but his stats aren't that good.
Yes! 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 No! No! No!
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Fat God Thor here, and today we're going to be doing some gameplay with the 102 overall Dumars, who is a strategic shooting guard, and his stats, they aren't that good for a shooting guard. His three-point shot is only an 83, which isn't actually that good, especially compared to Klay Thompson, whose three-point shot is 97. But we're going to be doing some gameplay with this card. He is a pretty decent card just in the fact that he is a high overall strategic shooting guard, which we are needing in the game for quite a while now, and now we at least have one. Because before it was that Klay Thompson for me on my team. I know a lot of people have Manu Ginobili, but for those of us who are no money spent, this card is probably a decent replacement. Obviously, you have got that Vince Carter still on the bench, only because then he's giving out the high fly boost to most amount of people. But you can get this Dumars pretty easily. What you want to do is head over into the sets, go into live today, and then you can see the set is over here. I didn't bother doing the set because it does cost quite a lot of live today trophies. I think it's about 200 in total, and I want to save them for the team of the year promo, which I am actually doing pretty well with at the moment. I should be getting Curry pretty soon. We'll stick in that Mike Conley there, so I need 9 more players to be able to get that Stephen Curry, so hopefully I can do gameplay with him pretty soon, maybe even today or tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. But the way I picked up the Mars is on the auction house. I basically just bought him. I can't remember how much he cost for me. I think he only cost about 500k for him, because I saw quite a few going up for about a mil, like you can see here, about a mil, but one popped up for 500k, and I thought, why not? Let's spend the coins and see what this card can do for my team. Maybe it made me a little bit of a stronger 103, which I think it did, because I definitely needed that shooting guard position upgraded, so at least that helped a little bit, and hopefully we can get some more great shooting guard cards that have some better stats than this guy. But let's do some gameplay with him, because his stats are still decent, especially on that left hand side, but the three-point shot is what really lets this card down with only an 83. But hopefully the boost can pull through and give him that extra stuff, so that he can get down a ton of three-point shots, hopefully, because that's what shooting guard is mainly there to do. So we're going to see who we can match up. Obviously now the team's looking a little bit better. We've got 102 Allen, 103 Nash, 102 Dumars, 104 LeBron James, and 104 Spicy P. So the team is looking pretty decent at the moment. We're up against the 102 overall lineup, which is pretty good, another strategic team. And actually, because of the team of the year promo, I might be able to get those monthly mastered players, because before the team of the year promo, I wasn't playing the game that much. I wasn't playing enough to be able to get enough monthly master emblems to be able to get those monthly masters, but now I think I might be able to, because I've been playing the team of the year promo that much. I might be able to. So we've managed to boost this three-point shot up to a 95, and he sinks that one even though he's challenged. So I think the boosts are going to help this card enough to be able to be good enough to start a shooting guard, and of course that overall will help him a lot. So I suggest, if you're strategic, wait for him to come on the auction house for a little bit cheaper than 1.5 mil. Try and get him as cheap as you can. Like I said, I got him for about 500k. Again, he bricks that one over there, but he is pretty good just in the sense that he is really high overall. He's going to knock down that mid-range. His mid-range is pretty good, so maybe he's more of a mid-range shooter than a three-point shooter, but I got enough good three-point shooters on my team not to need him to shoot the three. Obviously you got Nash, and then hopefully getting Curry soon from the team of the year promo. He'll probably start as my point guard, and then we'll put Nash on the bench, and that should hopefully get us closer to 104 overall lineup. No money spent, it'll definitely be closer. But let's play Dumars over here. We'll go up for a dunk, see what dunks he's got. He goes in for the layup, and of course he's going to knock that one down. Layup's not too bad and not too good, but yeah, like I said, we got enough three-point shooters. We got that Nash, who's got a pretty high three-point shot. We got Siakam, who's got a decent three-point shot, not too great, and then we got LeBron James. But when I get that Curry, that should hopefully sort out our team for the three-point shot, and then it's just basically getting into the paint, getting those easy shots. But like we had before, we had that Vin Baker from the NBA Greats promo when we needed a strategic power forward. We got him, and he did pretty decent stuff for the team, helping it get to a higher overall. So hopefully then, once we had him, we got some more strategic power forwards with the actual promos that we're getting that were better stats wise and higher overall players. So hopefully it's the same for this Dumars. So hopefully we can get, after this card, some more strategic shooting guards in different promos that we get, and hopefully they have a lot better stats and a bit more higher overall that will help us strategic guys, so we can get a better team over there. Let's play Dumars. We'll try and knock down this three on the catch and shoot. He splashes that one, perfect release there, and he was even challenged on that one, so he is pretty good at getting those challenge shots. It's just some of the wide open ones he misses, but that's the thing with the gameplay as well. It's hard to tell whether it's just a card, whether it's you messing up with some of the releases, or whether it's the gameplay. It's really hard to tell, but Bradley Beal's going to go through and knock down that shot over there. Like I said before, a lot of strategic players, they have that Manu Ginobili, because he is really valuable, because he is so high overall, and you can only get him from that ultimate store. He's knocking down these really challenge shots, which normally a lot of cards, they don't make these challenge shots, but he's knocking down these challenge 3, which are pretty good. So maybe the stats, maybe there's something there that needs a little bit of an update. Maybe he's meant to have a 93 3-point shot instead, and that could get boosted to 100 or something. We'll have to wait and see if EA made a mistake. Let's go for that step back 3. He's knocking that one down. Step backs are always really low percentage shots, but he's making them. So maybe the stats, there may be something wrong with that. There may be something a little bit misleading, because this card is knocking down quite a few threes, even though he's got a low 3-point shot, which is pretty good. Especially since going into this, I said that his stats are pretty bad, but he is actually knocking down quite a few threes, which is pretty good. So we're going to hop on into another showdown quarter and see whether he can knock down a load of threes over there. So yeah, this Totti promo is doing pretty well for me. I've been playing through a ton of stuff. I've nearly finished the Team of the Year event for the Point Guard Blitz this reset. Last reset, I managed to play 60 events. So I played the shooting guard ones, I played the point guard ones, and the small forward ones. All of those ones, so that's 60 in total that I play through. And I will have a stamina video to help you guys get a ton of stamina completely free, so you can play through as many as you can. This guy's got a power lineup. We don't see too many of those, but he has got the clipboard. That's where the power lineups aren't that good. You see them, they've got a decent team, and then you look at the boost item and they've only got a clipboard or something not as good, because at the moment the power, all you've got really is the power medal. There's no alternative really, because all the other sort of coaches you've got, they're not the best. They do give out a couple of boosts, maybe some GOAT boosts over there, but they're not the best. Like at the moment, strategic, at least you've got something like Steve Nash, where you can just get him if you're not already getting a medal or the bone finger. You can just pick him up just from playing a simple campaign, and then you should be good to go for a strategic player. And even for finesse, you can have like even that Lou in one of the campaigns. You can get him pretty easily because it doesn't cost any stamina to actually get up to him. You just need to spend a little bit of cash here and there, which is pretty easy to do. So you can pick him up for finesse. And then of course you got Steve Kerr. Now Dumars is bricking his shots after the first quarter, which is actually pretty decent. Now he's starting to brick most of his shots. I think that's 3 in a row or 2 in a row where he's missed. So hopefully this cold streak doesn't continue. Hopefully he can knock down another 3-point shot over here. We'll go up dead center. Can he knock this one down? He looked wide open for that one, but it says he was challenged and he bricks that one. So I don't know whether it's just the gameplay where it's so inconsistent that he's knocking down a ton of threes or he's not knocking down a ton of threes. It depends. This card's kind of in the middle, whether it's good or bad. Like in that first quarter, I would have said he is a pretty decent card, especially considering his stats. But in this quarter, he's not doing that well. We'll try corner 3. Knocks that one down. He was contested, not heavily contested, which was pretty good. So it helped him to knock that one down. But no one's really scoring many points in this quarter. Even the AI aren't even scoring because we're up by 3. So hopefully we can maybe get a steal if we can. Try and stop them from scoring. They make that one, of course, even though they were off balance and contested with that one. We'll play Dumars for the other corner. Can he make this shot over here? He sinks that one. So now we're getting into a rhythm. Now he's knocking down a few shots in a row, which is hopefully good. See if we can maybe get a steal. They're going to hold the ball for a long time here, let the shot clock run down, and of course they're going to knock down a fadeaway, even though they were challenged, which I didn't understand how the AI can knock down so many good shots like that, even though they were pretty heavily contested. We get blocked over there in the paint, although in the paint shots are really hard to actually get without getting blocked unless you're like really tall. Giannis for 3, he bricks it. So let's go play Dumars. Let's go for another 3. He gets that side step back over there in, even though he's challenged off balance with a step back and pretty far out with that one. He knocks that one down, but he can't hit some of the wide open shots. And as I said, that's probably because the gameplay is a little bit inconsistent this season especially. So we'll go through and we'll try and play it to him. We've got 3 seconds. Can he knock this shot down? He bricks that one. I don't really know what kind of shot that was. It was kind of like just a jump shot, but it was going into a layup. Like I had no shot meter, but he bricked that one. So the card is all right, I'd say. Like the stats don't reflect how well he plays, and obviously the gameplay is a little bit inconsistent, so we can't judge how he is. But because he is so high overall and we don't have any really good strategic shooting guards, I say he's pretty good if you want to try and pick him up. If you can get him pretty cheap, then I suggest you do so. Anything under $1 million would be really good. We'll check what his price is now. I keep spelling his name wrong. We'll put his name in, and there we go. So all of them are still about 1.5 mil, 2 mil over there. We'll see if we got any other ones if we scroll over. 1.1 mil. I suggest if you can try and get him like this one, 900k still a little bit much. Try and get him like this one sold over here for 600k, because I bought him for about 500k, and that's probably a good price for him. I don't suggest you go for $1 million because that's a little bit too much, I'd say, for him, even though he is a strategic shooting guard and there's not many of them and he is pretty rare. But hopefully the prices, they will lower, hopefully. Obviously at the moment the best you got is Klay Thompson apart from Dumars, You got the Vince Carter, but that's only one. You need two, and Vince Carter is better on the bench, but you have got this Richardson over there. But I suggest probably going for the Dumars because it is a big step up from that Klay Thompson because he is a 96 overall. So that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, comment down below whether you are going to pick up this Dumars or not, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.